back to my channel. This is Tea Time with Sugar. It is September 1st. Can you believe this? September. I'm glad the heat is trying to subside. We'll see. But today, grab some tea, coffee, lemonade, wherever you want to grab something, ice water, and sit down and let's have a chat. Because today I'm going to be talking about panic buying with food. How people are starting to panic. Things are setting in. They're realizing things are not the way it's supposed to be. They may have been going to the grocery store for a few months and they're not finding everything they want or need. So they're starting to panic. That's not a good thing. And my solution is for my viewers and the community is make a food plan now. Now, I know that a lot of the community members already have a food plan. They know what they need to buy. They know what they eat. They've stockpiled. They rotate. They do all of these different things. But what if I'm a person and I'm just starting and I'm in that panic mode and I don't know what I'm supposed to do? Well, first thing is, I say don't panic. Because if you panic, you're going to go into the store and purchase things you may not like, you may have never tried, because it's there and that's all that's there. And you grab them and you run out the door and you really don't even have a meal. Let's say you buy tuna, but you don't have anything to go with it. Let's say you buy pasta and you have nothing to go with it. You just have a huge basket of pasta. Well, that's not going to work. You have beans and rice, but you don't know how to cook them. You have no seasoning. So make a plan, and I've done a basic list, and I haven't put anything out here because that's up to you. Make a food plan. Put some bullet points. Write down what your food plan is. In my grocery gathering series, I talked about food plans and how to make menu plans on a calendar. Check that video out in that series. It's really helpful to some people, and a lot of people enjoyed it. Take a very small book like this. If you want something small to put in your purse, take a book like this and write down your food plan. This is what I need for my pantry. This is what I need, all the way down to salt, pepper, sugar, whatever it might be, whatever you need for that recipe on your food plan. Now, if you see you have a 50-pound bag of salt, well, scratch that off. You don't need that. If you see you need, you're making oatmeal cookies and you don't have any oatmeal, well, that's not a good plan because you need to put that on your grocery list to buy oatmeal cookies. Don't take your recipe and look around and say, well, I don't have any of these things, but I'm going to make them. So that's a good way to stop and make a food plan. Do you normally eat waffles? Do you normally eat rice? What does your family eat? If they eat 5 bags of rice a week, I'm talking about 1 pound, then maybe buy a 20 or 25 pound bag of rice and store it. Or a 50-pound bag of rice and store it, or multiples. Check your grocery supplies. If you can get into a grocery supply, they might have what's called seconds or damaged items where the bag is broken a little bit, didn't really lose that much, whatever's in there. They may want to move that stock out, and so they put it on a discounted price. Obviously, you would need to have a place to store it properly in containers, jars, whatever it might be, Mylar bags, and store it properly, a cool, dry place, so your product doesn't go bad. So that goes back to the food plan. Make a food plan, have everything little by little. Now, if you have to go to a few stores at first, then it's within the same area, it's worthwhile. Or if you have to go to a grocery supply and buy in bulk, make sure, or a big box store, make sure and take a vehicle that's large enough to hold all the products that you're going to purchase. I have made this mistake in the past. I have gone to Costco. Everyone knows Costco has large quantities of one item in a package. You don't buy one of anything hardly. And if you do, it's a huge bag. So this happened a while back. I go to Costco and I think, oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, yeah, I should get that. Oh, no, I need 2 or 3 of those. It'd be good to have this because I could put all those items in this container. Get to the car. I was driving the car then. And I went, uh-oh. How am I going to fit all this? I was by myself, thank goodness. How am I going to fit all this stuff in the car? Because the basket was overflow. It was huge. I thought, okay, it's time to play. This is a puzzle to fit everything in there. Now, everything fit. I had to buckle the seat belts because the weight of the products was so heavy on some areas where you would normally sit. It thought that a human being was sitting there. So I had to buckle so it didn't beep. I thought, what is that light and why is it beeping? Oh, I got to buckle the seat belts. So I had bags of rice or beans or whatever it was sitting in the seat and a seat belt around them. I imagine people thought I was crazy when I was doing this, but I did get help out, and a gentleman helped me load this because he said, oh, I've done this before, don't worry. So make a food plan. Stick to your food plan. I'm not saying don't try new things because new things are great, but make sure that you get everything you need. If you drink coffee every day or tea every day, whatever, or use butter every day, do you have the storage? Do you have a proper storage place to put everything? And buy it now because you don't want to be in the panic mode and buy things and grab things like on a sale on Friday and you don't even use popcorn or cream cheese, but it's there and everybody else is grabbing it, so you got to have one too. But you don't like cream cheese. So make a plan. Go to the store or stores. If you want to do coupons, that's fine. That'll take a little bit more time. Now, Costco does not take coupons at all, so there's no reason to take them with you. They have their in-store coupons and sales. Well, this has been Tea Time with Sugar. And I want you to not panic. I want you to enjoy life. Have things that you need for your family. Make a food plan. But don't panic buy. Don't buy 2,500 rolls of toilet paper and no food. If you found some of these tips helpful, give me a thumbs up. Share the video with your family and friends. They might need some of this humor that I talked about, that I barely fit everything in the car after the grocery store. And after you've made your food plan, let me know in the comments below if you have seen people in panic mode buying groceries in your area. I appreciate you stopping by. Join me next week for Tea Time with Sugar, and I'll see you then.